What you guys, got another hardware review for you. This one's Func MS-3 mouse. It's a gaming mouse and it's one of the best mouses I've ever seen and used. It's pretty awesome, and as you can see here, it's got a nice little viewing window where you can check the size of your hand and whether it fits your hand well. This is a very big mouse, so if you've got small hands, this is not going to be for you. Let's have a look at the back of the box there. On the back of the box, it just gives you some information about what the mouse can do, but it does a lot more than what it says on the back of the box, I can tell you that much. As you can see here, it just tells you about LED color changes, also change up your DPI, and also it tells you about it's coated with a nice plastic coating. Also tells you about all the best hardware parts that it's been put into this box. Let's tear it open and have a look what's inside. Okay, inside we got the software, which I'd advise you to download off the site if you can, rather than use the CD itself, because it's normally the more updated version. Also got a manual. Now this is not just the usual blurb in here, it tells you what buttons do what and how you can reconfigure them to do what you want and customize them. Gives you a little idea of what the software is all about and how to customize and make macros. It's pretty useful. So let's take a look at the actual mouse itself. As you can see, it's got a nice long cable. I'm not sure how long it is, but it's pretty long, and it's got a USB connector on there, which is pretty standard nowadays, and it's gold plated on the ends there, as you can see. It's also braided, this cable. It's braided with red and black, or orange and black. I can't remember what colour that is, but as you can see, it's got a nice finish to it. It's 30 grams in weight, and as you can see there, it's got a 2-year warranty. It also fits in a hand pretty nice, and you've got all your fingers on the actual mouse itself. Now, a thing to bear in mind that it is quite a broad mouse, and it's also got a nice rubbery coating on the actual mouse as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the actual mouse from the top view here. As you can see, we've got some buttons here which are pretty sensitive, and you've got an aim button there on the side. You've got another couple of buttons here. It takes a total of 10 buttons which you can customize to your own liking. There's another button there on the side. And there you can see where you put your fingers. It takes a bit of getting used to. And your profile button and your wheel. And there's your DPI buttons there to actually turn down your DPI as well. On the bottom, we've got these plastic coated type feet here. Now, I prefer if they give you spare feet so you can replace these if need be. But it's not a big deal really, to be honest. It only weighs about 30 grams and it's got a real nice feel to it. But bear in mind, it is quite broad for the hand, so bear that in mind before you purchase it. Let's have a look at the actual software now. Okay, so let's get the actual software installed on the system. Now, if you have got a firewall, you are going to need to allow that to go through. Otherwise, it won't install, it won't recognize the executable. Okay, so we're just going to go next here, and we're going to go through the motions and install this. Click install. It asks you to register. You can register yours. I'll do mine later on. So I'm just going to quickly click finish. Okay, so let's take a look at the back end of this mouse, all the software, and find out how we can set it up. So here you can see the actual software once it's installed. Now up the top here, you've got a nice little feature here, which is profile 1, 2 and 3. You can set this up for different profiles, for different settings for each individual, or whatever game you want to play it for. You can set that up. Now we're going to look at the basic settings here, and once you click on this, you can see the DPI settings for step 1, 2, 3, and also instant aim. If you have a look at these, they will change. Okay, and you can set these up to how you want, to what settings you want them to be set at. Okay, and this will be configured with your button configuration. Let's have a look at the instant aim here. As you can see, this drops it right down, so you get a nice aim when you're firing your weapon at an opponent. So we've also separated X and Y settings here. You can enable and disable this. Pointer settings, you can set this up, pretty much self-explanatory really. Lift off distance, low, medium or high. You've got the extras tab here for angle snapping, and also pointer acceleration. You can enable or disable that. Also got the double click speed, low, mid or high. Also scroll speed, which you can set for your wheel on your mouse. Okay, so you've got your scroll bar page as well, you can enable that, and also your polling rate, which applies to all profiles. You can set the hertz here. Okay, and as I said, the profiles up the top will be set to how you want them. So let's take a look at the button assignment. So in the button assignment part, all you need to do here is you can see all the buttons. It's packed with buttons, and you can set these up how you like. Left click, right click, scroll. You can set them how you want it, and you've got your DPI plus and DPI minus for your 9 and 10, which is these two buttons here which are on the mouse, and you can, that means you can take your DPI down. So if you're in battle and you want to concentrate on your aim, you can turn down the DPI so you can get a much more accurate aim. Okay, so you've got your scroll up and scroll down here, and restore to defaults. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can go through this and set this up how you like your settings. Also a lovely feature here which I thought was pretty nice, which is the color settings. You can actually change the color scheme of your mouse or your buttons. So if you want to set these to blue, you can, or whatever color you want. You can see it's got a different arrangement of colors there you can change, and you can change the actual saturation and brightness here as well. Okay, so you can have different colors for different buttons. You can change that so it will be different alternated colors here. You can pulsate them as well. Okay, you set that up how you like, and all you need to do is set the color scheme like that. Click apply, and once you do that, it applies to your settings, and click OK. And once you've done that, the all button system will be changed to that color scheme. Okay, let's have a look at the macro editor here. Here you can get all your macros set up, and this will be great if you're into farming and stuff like that, and you're doing some sort of task which you want to repeat, or maybe you can set up your macro buttons on your mouse as well, which you can see here. We've got the actual button here to record the actual macro, and then you can name it and save it, and here you will have all your macro library. Okay, pretty straightforward stuff. You've got your get support button here, which is if you need support, it will take you to the website, and pretty much it. Now you can back up all your settings, which I'd advise you to do, and also if you want to restore those, you can actually restore them here. Okay, so that's the actual software. So let's have a look at the actual mouse with the actual lights on as well. Okay, as you can see here, these are the actual shots with the actual lights on the back there, and you can see, I'll give it a quick tour around it. It's not very dark, so it's very hard to get a likeness there, but you can see the colours on the wheel. There's a blue colour there, and you've got your fingers which actually sit on the side. It takes a bit getting used to this mouse, but once you get used to it, it is an awesome mouse. It's probably one of the best mouses I've had. So let's have a look at some of the other features on this side. We've got some free lights, orange lights there, as you can see on the screen. Now when you change your DPI, they will reduce, so you'll have one button there. This for your profile settings. As you can see, you click on these and your profile lights will change on the side there. Okay, so as you can see, the wheel's all illuminated and the side aim button is illuminated. Okay, as I said, there's 10 buttons here. Okay, so we've got this now pulsating here. You can probably just pick that up on the camera. The actual light is pulsating. Why you'd want it pulsating, I don't know, but you know, it's now purple and it's pulsating there. And you can have different color schemes for different profiles. Okay, so I think we've covered just about everything. Just one more last thing before I go. The pros and cons of this. I suppose if you're looking to buy a mouse and you want to spend some serious cash, because this is quite a lot of money, I would suggest that if you've got small hands, then don't buy it, because it is quite a broad mouse and it's got a very high arch, so you may find it a bit uncomfortable. So if you've got big hands like me, then you're pretty okay. And the only other gripe I've got really is the fact that the bottom feet of the mouse are not replaceable, and they don't give you any spare ones, and that could be wouldn't take long to wear those out if you use the mouse quite a lot. And seeing as it's quite a lot of money, I think that's only a small thing to ask. So that's the only downfall side of it really, but other than that, it's a pretty awesome mouse, and if you're a gamer, then you're going to love it. Okay, it's probably the best mouse I've owned. So anyway, I think that's going to be about it. I'm going to wrap this one up. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, hit that subscribe button, guys, and also rate and favourite all my videos if you enjoy them, and I'll be making more useful videos again in the future. So thanks again for watching, guys, and thanks for your support. Bye for now.